Good morning, students. The lesson which we are dealing is soil. First, we will have a small recap of what we have learnt in the last class. Can you say the type of soil by touching it? Yes, we can say whether the soil is sandy or clayey or loamy by touching it. How can you test the nature of the soil? We can test the nature of the soil using litmus papers. Blue litmus paper turns red in the presence of acidic soil and red litmus paper turns blue in the presence of alkaline soil. What do you mean by percolation? The process of passing of liquid or a gas through a porous material is known as percolation. How can you calculate the percolation rate? We can calculate the percolation rate using the formula percolation rate is equal to amount of water in milliliter by time taken in minutes. Have you ever visited a paddy field? If so, then you must have seen water stagnating in the field. Can you guess why? This is because the absorption capacity of the soil is very less. In this video, we are going to learn about the property absorption capacity of soil. When you water a plant, you should water only as much as water the soil can absorb. Otherwise, excess water will be drained out from the pot. If the pot contains sandy soil, it can absorb more than 2 cm of water per hour as it is very porous. If the pot contains loamy soil, it can absorb from 0.25 to 2 cm of water per hour. If it is a clayey soil, then it can absorb less than 0.25 cm of water per hour. So, the absorption capacity of the soil varies. During heavy rainfall, if you notice the areas where there is lot of clay, the water stay or stagnates above the soil. The soil is said to be waterlogged. This waterlogged soil usually has very little oxygen in it. So, the roots of the plants cannot breathe properly. In swamps and marshy areas, waterlogging is common. So, when does the soil become waterlogged? The soil becomes waterlogged when the amount of clay in the soil is high and the absorption capacity of the soil is low. So, the water stays or stagnates above the soil and the soil becomes waterlogged. Similarly, you would have seen some areas where soil particles are large. In those areas, water percolates more and washes away all the nutrients with it. This process is called leaching, and this type of soil is useless for plant growth, and this soil is mostly found in desert region. So, what is leaching? In sandy soil where the soil particles are large, water percolates more, washing away all the nutrients. This process is called leaching. Now, we will do an experiment to test the water holding capacity of different types of soil. Material required to do this activity are 2 measuring cylinders, 2 funnels, filter paper, water, dry soil samples of sand and clay. To do this activity, set up the apparatus as shown in the picture. Put 50 gram of sand in one funnel and 50 gram of clay in another funnel. So the dry weight of the soil sample W1 is 50 gram. Pour 50 milliliter of water into each funnel and leave it to drain. Remove the soil sample and place them in a petri dishes. Weigh the sample separately. Let the wet weight be W2. Now place the samples in a drying oven to dry the soil. If you weigh the soil now, its weight will be equal to that of the initial weight W1, that is 50 gram. The water holding capacity of soil samples can be calculated using the formula wet weight W2 minus dry weight W1 divided by dry weight W1 into 100. Now you will be able to calculate the water holding capacity of the soil in percentage. Try this experiment again with a mixture of sand and clay. And so we will be able to calculate the water holding capacity of different types of soil. Through this experiment, we learned the absorption rate of soil varies for various types of soil. Until now, we learnt about the types of soil and their properties. And we all know crops grow well in loamy and clayey soil. Now we will learn which type of soil is ideal for the growth of pulses and cereals. Wheat grows well in loamy soil, which is a mixture of clay, sand and silt. Rice grows well in clayey soil. Lentils such as urad dal, tur dal, etc. grows well in loamy soil. Grams such as green gram, horse grams, etc. grows well in loamy and clayey soil. So, students, in this video, we learnt about the water holding capacity of different types of soil and which type of soil is suitable for the growth of cereals and pulses.